This motherfucker, I read it one day. Oh, babies. Just let me look at that. Because I love this and I don't want her to go. I just lied to you. I'm sorry about that. What do we have here? Oh, we won 80% off. Look at my family. Hello and welcome to another book vlog. Now this is not just any book vlog, this is a moving book vlog. So jump scare, you are gonna see the old apartment. It was, when I was editing, I was like, oh, I've been saving these clips, but I didn't know that they would tug on my heartstrings. So you do get one more final glimpse at our old place. And then we bring those books right on home. Very successful library trip. Got some new books, got a lot of work done. Wishing you were in there for like 5 hours, but feeling good, feeling accomplished. AJ got me this for Mother's Day. And I can't decide how I want to stamp my books. Like some people stamp theirs as soon as they get it. AJ stamps hers after she reads. A lot of people stamp theirs after they read it. To like make sure they want to keep it, I guess. Which makes sense, but I do just want to like, this one only has one title page, so it does have the author's signature on it, but let's see. It's so funny that this book has like knives and crows and skulls on it, and then it's like, hee hee, from the library of Jennica Thompson. Look. Good news, party people. Look what time it is. It's time for our book of the month. Okay, we finally have our third and final Skies and Sparrow. Very excited about this one. If you don't know, the reason that I'm choosing to like get the book of the month versions of these is because A, I had a credit, so I got this for free. B, this trilogy, the only copy that is available in hardback is the first one, so I wanted all three. Just finished number 2 actually this morning, so I think I need a breather from it. I don't think I'm gonna go dive right into it. I think I just need to, because you know it is a lot to absorb at the end of the day. Even though it's a romance, it is pretty dark. So I'm going to maybe have a break or two of books in between. Might do this one. Very excited. This one's like a southern crime. Let's see. Roman is enjoying the life as a financial advisor in Atlanta until he gets a call from his sister, Nevaeh, telling him that their father is in a coma after a hit-and-run accident. When he gets home, he learns that the accident may not be what it seems, and his brother Dante is deeply in debt to ruthless, dangerous criminals. It's actually dangerous, ruthless criminals, but sometimes my brain just does that. That bright orange. Very excited to read this one. Oh, it was like it's like a Godfather-inspired Southern crime, and I was like, sure. The actual other option for this was this. So I was in between these two for my book of the month, and I kept going back and forth, and kept going back and forth, and kept reading, and kept looking up what people had said about each one of these. And then we were at Barnes, and I saw this. And I didn't get it then because I still hadn't decided which of my book of the month was going to be. But there was a whole table of this like really, really fucking cool edition. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to get this edition. And so the book of the month one was regular. So I chose this option and got this one at Barnes. That's so cute. Okay. Wow, these all kind of actually go together. Got a little orange and black theme here. These would be great during Halloween. Okay. The laundry's going, so ignore that, but collecting the books from around the house. There's just books kind of spread out. All the coffee table books I have managed to get over here. So these are all the kind of bigger ones. I do have a couple coffee table books still left in here, so we'll add those to these piles. But as far as the other books, hey, as far as the other books, we're just gonna get them all to one place, which for now, hey Tins, is gonna be here. I'm gonna move this. This is kind of where I'm collecting clothes that but I'm just gonna have this where this whole shelf is just books so that I can keep them all together and then decide how we want to display, because there's going to be books everywhere in the new apartment, but I just need to grab them from all the different places that they're at now and put them into one.
I just want to go out and walk with you, baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just want to go out and walk with you.
I think coffee table books was one of the first things that I was like, okay, like I know, not necessarily that I wanted to collect them, but I knew I wanted a lot of them. And now I think I can officially say I have a collection. Because once I gathered them off from different places in the house, all the places that they were spread out, look at my coffee table books. And this really isn't even all of them. I have a ton more under there too. So I'm gonna finish getting these books together and add them to the pile in my bedroom. As you can see, it's Box City in here, and I can't decide if I want to go ahead and get these. I might leave these up for a couple more days because it does feel so homey. This feels homey, you know what I mean? And or maybe what I'll start doing is start collecting the trinkets here. Because I love this and I don't want her to go. Okay, I mean, she's not going. She's coming with us, but you know what I mean. All right, I'm gonna get these books into my room. Start a little naked in here. Barnes. Barnes. What do we have here? I wouldn't give 50% off. And it's got some of your guys. We'll prescribe you a cat. I've heard this one great. I've heard this one's great. Oh, there's some in this movie. Our last reading roundup. Wonder what our new setup's gonna look like. Wonder where it's gonna be best for me to sit and chat with you guys at our new apartment. We are going through quite a bit of books. We've read a lot since the last time we have talked through you. So since there are a lot, we're not gonna like super go into all of them, but I'm gonna give you kind of the rundown. If I liked it or not, if I recommended it or not. I think I do like if I recommend it or not versus stars, you know what I mean? Because everybody's ratings are different. So let's start with what I have most recently read, which was King of Ashes. This was my book of the month book for this month, and y'all, I did have this one because this one I was reading. When was I reading this one that I wanted to get it on audiobook. I had this one also on audiobook, so I also listened to this and I love the voice of the narrator. I really did love the voice of the narrator a lot, but it's written by S.A. Cosby, and it was so good. It is based in Atlanta, Georgia, and then like in a small town outside of Atlanta. I think maybe that one is in North Carolina though, or something. Virginia. Jefferson Run, Virginia. Okay, so it goes back and forth between Atlanta. It's mostly in Virginia. But Roman is the main character. He is one of 3 children, and their parents started a crematorium in Jefferson Run when they were like growing up. So they were like building the crematorium and now it's their like family run business. But he dipped off and went to Atlanta because of some, family trauma. Oh, the mom is no longer with us. So when he went home because he's dealing with stuff with his dad had some health issues, we'll say, going on. So when he got home and it was, with his brother and sister again, a lot of, as it does, trauma gets brought up, and his brother's into some, shady stuff, so he gets pulled into this shady business. And let me tell you, it says it's like a mafia of the South or something, and it did kind of give those vibes. Like it was a really, really, really good read. Had fun reading it, so would recommend. Next up, I needed a Megan Miranda, and this one I read when we were going for Annica's birthday trip. So it was a perfect perfect. I did that kind of on purpose. I kind of timed it on for that. So I had a great time with this. I just always can rely on a Megan Miranda book. I still have not read All the Missing Girls. I think that's the one. And that's like one of her best ones, but love them. Love a Megan Miranda book. Next up, two of my trusty old. So if you know, you know, I'm currently making my way through Lisa Gardner's D.D. Warren series. She started writing these in 2004. There's like 20 of them. And I'm zooming through them. This is like, I think like 5 and 6 or something. Maybe 4 and 5. I don't know where I'm at. Okay. This one, loved. It was maybe one of my favorites, honestly, like, because I felt like I had enough of the backstories. I knew everybody they referenced. And you don't like, these are all standalone books. All the D.D. Warren books are standalone, but like, you just get more references if you, it's like if you watched an episode of Criminal Minds. Yeah, you'd have a good time watching it, but you would like know the characters more and you know the personalities more, you know, if you've seen from season 1, episode 1. So I was just love it. And this is so 2000. Which one was this one? Was this the 2010 one? I was graduating high school when this bad boy was coming out. Let's see. 2010, my graduation year. Love. And we moved on. I genuinely like picked this one up immediately because I was having so much fun. And this one was kind of not a flop for me, but I just like didn't love it. As I was reading it, I genuinely was just like, okay, I'm ready to just find out what happens. I wasn't interested in the twist. Like when it happened, I was like, cool. Like this one I loved. This one I was like, nah. Next up, this is a hardcover of Leather and Lark. I might actually put a pause on book of the month. I don't know. I'm having a great grand old time, but I loved this book. That's a lie. I liked this book. I just lied to you. I'm sorry about that. I love this series. Let's say that. And I like liked it, but I'm okay. I'm ready to read the next one. Like I just like, again, I wasn't, thank goodness I didn't read these back to back. It was good. This is a romance though. So thriller, romance. All right. Right back into the thrillers though. This motherfucker, I read it one day. I read this one day. I mean, Miss Lantry, my librarian from elementary school, would genuinely be so proud of me because I ate this up. Ate it up. It was a book of the month option and I was in between King of Ashes and this one for, should I have talked about this more? It's like a book 2 of 3. Like, did I need to tell the plot a little bit more? Anyway, I ate this up for real. I think I have notes on this one. Let's check and see. My note is literally read one day. I just genuinely ate it up. Okay. June 1975, the Taylor family shatters in a single night when 2 teenage siblings are found dead in their own home. The only surviving sibling, Vincent, never shakes the whispers and accusations that he was the one who killed them. Decades later, the legend only grows as his career as a horror writer skyrockets. Okay? So, ghostwriter Olivia Dumont has spent her entire profession hiding the fact that she is the only child of, guess who? Vincent Taylor, the brother that's been accused of the, But now, on the brink of financial ruin, she's offered the job to ghostwrite her father's last book. What she doesn't know, though, is that this project is another one of his lies, because it's not another horror novel he wants her to write. After 50 years of silence, Vincent Taylor is finally ready to talk about what really happened that night in 1975. I just genuinely couldn't put it down. And like, this is the Barnes & Noble. I think I got this one at Barnes & Noble, but the reason that I ended up choosing the other one from Book of the Month when I was down to the 2 was because I saw this one in Barnes & Noble and I was like, oh, that is so cool. Like, it's just truly so cool. So, loved this, and I really, like, as my note said, ate it up. Oh, wait. Okay, I do have notes for Leather and Lark. See, I knew I was feeling guilty for some reason. I have kind of a lot of notes. Hate all the little giggles. I also had this one rented from Libby, Hoopla, one of the 2. Hated all the little giggles that they did. So, like, I would just, like, sometimes I'd just shut off and be like, no, I gotta pick the pages back up because I can't do all that. However, when it's the boy chapters, I love the accent. It's gritty and it's deep and it's just, like, manly. And I love it. It is fucking crazy. His yearn for her, though, is, like, wonderful. Love that. Next up, scares him when she realizes... Oh, I loved that it, like, scared him when he realized that she didn't need, like, as much protection as... She didn't need protection from him. Like, that, like, kind of scared him, and I liked that. The concert scene? Hi, one word. That's all I need to say. Please, I'll I'll cry. Okay, so I did have more to say about that one. Okay, next up. This was the popular one that everybody was kind of like hating on a little bit. I liked it. I had a good time with it. And it is going to be a series. Okay, our main character here is Wren Darlington. And I love the name Wren because of Even Stevens and Wren Stevens. Regardless, I just loved reading about Wren because I loved her name. And that always helps, I feel like, when you like the main character's name. She is what they call a mod, I believe. Now, it's been several books since I've read this, but she's a mod, and mods are like killed immediately. No, they don't get to use their power for good. There's no chance of it. Like, they're goners. Okay, so like if you are modified, you keep it a secret, but other modified people can link with each other, but the your identification like can be hidden. So she's had this mod that she was also connected with since childhood that was also her age, but a boy. Then there's, you know, enemies to lovers situation. So you're kind of putting together throughout the book, like, is this her connection from her past? But that also would mean that he is modified, and so they're trying to keep it, you know, under wraps, because I'm telling you, like, you get close to people and then they are found out that they're mods and they get gone. Do I love the, like, it's a her commanding officer trope? Like, no, obviously. But I feel like dystopians are just my favorite type of, especially fantasy type. And I did just really like this, and I definitely am going to continue reading the series. Now, it wasn't my favorite thing in the world, and I've genuinely kind of forgotten a lot of it, but I did like this. Okay, lastly, and my battery it's now a battery with a line through it, so let's get through this quick. Also, I'm wearing glasses, so you know it's gonna have an issue with that. Y'all, I listened to this audiobook probably 4 years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, truly. And it's like kind of when I started getting back into reading, and honestly what got me back into reading was listening to audiobooks. 2021 is when it came out, so I probably read it in like 2021, 2022. I listened to it, and it had like a huge twist that I just like genuinely was not expecting. It was probably one of the first like 10 or 15 books I read once I got back into reading, truly. And so I just really was like thrown off by this plot twist. I mean, it's a plot twist that has stuck with me, and I was just like, what the book was that had that crazy plot twist? And like I kept being like, if I ever come across that book again, like, I'm gonna read it. And I had it narrowed down to this one, and then obviously I've like gotten so into reading, and my TBR is so long, and I saw this book and I was like, I feel like I have like read or listened to this before. And so I went and looked at my Audible, and it was in my catalog, and so I was like, oh, perfect, well then I will get this book. And because it is just so pretty. It's the collector's edition of it, and I was like, I need a reason to have this on my shelf. And I was like, oh, especially if I've already read it, like, I'll be able to reread it, blah blah blah. So I picked it up, and I just did immediately want to read it. I started reading it, and I started recognizing names, and I said, no, this is not gonna be that book with that plot that I've kept thinking about for years. And it was. Now, it was one of those times where it was like kind of nice knowing, because last time I was not expecting it at all. You know me, I let books be read to me. Sometimes I'll try to, like, I'll guess the plot if it's obvious, but like, I'm not sitting here reading like, what's going on? Like, I want the story. I want to relax. But it was fun, like, knowing what the twist was and getting to read through it this time. So I definitely obviously recommend. It's not a 5-star for me. Well, I guess if I've been thinking about it for years. This time around I wasn't so, which obviously because you know Jennica, but maybe she is a 5-star, because I'm not kidding. I've not thought about a book for years like this, except for My Sister's Keeper when I read that my junior year of high school, maybe my sophomore year of high school, and it took me forever to recover from that. Like, it consumed my brain for a long time. Love it! I just spit, sorry. Definitely recommend. Look, you guys, look at these gorgeous guys. Oh, there's one guy down here. Look at my family. And I love that some of them have like such cool pages. Okay, love these guys. Dinner's almost done. I'm gonna get these. I meant to move this before so it wasn't in the background that whole time. It's time to get those added here. We've got a few more, and then we'll get these packed up. Oh, my babies. I did mean to tell you guys what I'm currently reading. Oh, dinner's ready. Told y'all it's almost done. Finally got into this. I put off getting into this, I think, because I was like, do I want to refresh? Like, do I even remember what happened in Perfect Marriage? I was able to watch a few TikToks. When I need a refresh on a book, I just type in the book in TikTok, and people will have reviewed it. But anyway, I'm loving her. Miss Geneva Rose. She's one of my other girls that she gets me every time. And I love this. I have the sleeve off of it. But look how cool it is with how fun. Okay, we'll let you know how it is in the next book vlog, which will be in a new home. And the final part of our book vlog, getting to put them all back together again. All right, so I really don't know how I'm planning on doing this because I think that I am gonna have to add some sort of bookshelf in my room. Not have to, obviously, I want to. My books are not all gonna fit here, and I'm kind of wanting this to be similar to what it was. I'm happy to put more on. Hey, Tins, you wanna? I'm just gonna take some of these out and try to start getting piles going of maybe ones that I do for sure want in my room, or ones that, look at here, a good old-fashioned dictionary. This is Grand's from 1981. 1981, and we've added several words since then. I feel like some, like these, I have a home edit and a home edit like little life book. Some like this would be cute to have here. This has a third one, so I need to wait for it to be, oh, this one could be a cute one to, I love this. I got it at an antique store, and I mean, like, this is just truly what I remember Nashville looking like. There's so many, and I think this is like the now even. This was supposed to be a current photo, and this is still like, let's see when this was. Oh my gosh, yeah, absolutely, 2005. So all of these like then and now pics, the nows are 20 years old. So this is even, oh my god. This is just truly like how I remember coming to Nashville. Because my dad's just always lived here, so anytime I'd come see him, like, this is how it looks. I feel like I don't need to say this, but obviously not everything's perfect, but things are getting there, and that's what's important. So we're gonna do one final overall where the books have landed. Starting in the living room, hey Tins, got some coffee table books and some more Lego that did not make it. We'll talk about that later. And voila! Wow, she really is just gorgeous, huh? We do like to keep this one a mix of kind of both of us, but I do kind of overtake it a little bit. And she was able to stay about the same from the last place, and we loved that. That was kind of the goal. No big deal, first edition Harry Potter. Okay, over here we've got more books here, some books over there, and then Annica's room. Her bookshelf is truly iconic. We got this one at TJ Maxx. It is Nautica Home. I love the way she has it, and it's right across from her little reading nook that she has. This is Beautiful by Drew Barrymore, and it's available at Walmart. I did have some questions about that, so that's where her reading chair is from. And then she also has this bookshelf. How gorgeous is she? Again, she kind of stayed the same as she was, but it's a perfect little spot for that. And then finally, my room. With the door closing right here, this is plenty of room for a bookshelf. And keep in mind, I didn't have one in my last room because I had a built-in. So I want one. We do have some TBRs, and this one's gonna stay here all the time. These, I just don't know where my TBR is gonna live just yet, so she's here. Ignore the dust. I do love my Empyrean series here, so we're gonna keep that here for now. Oh, Toons has followed us in here. And then we have another coffee table book back there. Okay, next up. My dresser has books on it this time. I was hoping that I would be able to do like a row of books, and honestly, I wanted to do it longer, but I do just like have a lot of stuff up here, so this is what worked. I just think that the Red Queen series, like, the books are beautiful. Oh, sorry, the focus is going crazy. Y'all know that I've been having issues. And I mean, look at that. Gorgeous. This is gonna be my reading little nook, okay? We're still figuring out some stuff. This is we haven't figured out, and potential bookshelf. I do love this stacked just like here, like that. So I think that I really am gonna leave that there. That's my original Hunger Games that I had, and the D.D. Warren series there though. So I just like, I like the vibe of that there as like almost another little nightstand thing. This I'll just be able to pull out here when I'm reading. And for now I have some of my books here and some other guys over there. Those are actually 3 that I've already read since I last caught you up, but we are saving those for the next book catch up. All right, well, I hope you loved hanging out with me this vlog, and I hope you at least added 1 or 2 maybe to your TBR. Let me know if you have any recs for me, and I will see you very soon in the next one.